In the digital age, a well-crafted advertisement can transcend its commercial purpose and become a cultural phenomenon. These viral ads, shared widely and discussed fervently, hold immense power. They can make brands instantly recognizable, boost sales, and shape public opinion. But what makes certain ads go viral while others languish in obscurity? The answer lies in the clever use of psychology. Viral ads don't just sell products, they tell stories, evoke emotions, and spark conversations. They tap into our deepest desires, fears, and values, prompting us to share them with our networks. Understanding the psychological principles behind these persuasive messages is crucial for both marketers and consumers alike. By dissecting the anatomy of a viral ad, we can become more discerning viewers, recognizing the subtle tactics used to capture our attention and influence our choices. One key principle is social proof. When we see something trending or shared by many, we're more likely to perceive it as valuable or desirable. This herd mentality is often amplified online, where social media algorithms prioritize content with high engagement. Another powerful tool is emotional arousal. Ads that evoke strong emotions, be it joy, sadness, anger, or fear, are more likely to be shared. This is because emotional arousal triggers a physiological response that compels us to take action, including sharing content with others. Additionally, virality often hinges on surprise and novelty. Ads that subvert expectations, introduce a novel concept, or present information in an unexpected way tend to grab our attention and hold it. Our brains are wired to seek out new and interesting stimuli, making novelty a powerful driver of engagement. Consider the Old Spice Guy campaign. The ads, featuring a chiseled, shirtless man delivering rapid-fire monologues, were unexpected, humorous, and memorable. They played on traditional notions of masculinity while simultaneously subverting them, generating immense buzz and social media shares. Another example is the Dollar Shave Club ad. This video went viral for its irreverent humor and relatable message, challenging the high prices and unnecessary features of traditional razors. By directly addressing consumer frustrations, the ad sparked a conversation about value and transparency in the men's grooming industry. Always a feminine hygiene brand achieved virality with its Like a Girl campaign. The ad challenged gender stereotypes by showcasing how the phrase "like a girl" is often used as an insult. This powerful message resonated with viewers, sparking a global conversation about female empowerment and gender equality. While psychology can be a powerful tool for good, its use in advertising raises ethical concerns. Critics argue that manipulating emotions and exploiting psychological vulnerabilities can be deceptive and manipulative. The line between persuasion and manipulation is thin, and advertisers must tread carefully. Transparency is paramount. Consumers have the right to know when psychological tactics are being used to influence their decisions. Furthermore, ads should be culturally sensitive and avoid perpetuating harmful stereotypes or prejudices. Ultimately, ethical advertising strikes a balance between promoting products and respecting the intelligence and autonomy of consumers. The impact of viral ads on society is a complex issue. On the one hand, they can raise awareness about important social issues, promote positive messages, and foster a sense of community. On the other hand, they can contribute to information overload, promote unrealistic beauty standards, and perpetuate a culture of consumerism. As consumers, we must be critical of the messages we consume and engage in thoughtful discussions about the role of advertising in our lives. Gap 3S. Humor is a powerful tool in advertising. It can make ads more memorable, shareable, and enjoyable. Ads that make us laugh are more likely to be shared as humor creates a positive emotional response. However, humor must be used carefully to avoid offending or alienating audiences. Successful humorous ads often use clever wordplay, visual gags, or relatable situations to connect with viewers. Humor helps to break down barriers and can make complex or mundane topics more accessible. When done right, it can also humanize brands, making them more relatable and likable. Think about the last time you shared an ad with a friend because it made you laugh. That's the power of humor in action. Yet it's important to strike a balance. A joke that falls flat or crosses a line can do more harm than good. Brands need to understand their audience's sense of humor and cultural sensitivities. When humor aligns with the brand's message and values, it can create a lasting impression and foster a loyal audience. In the end, humor in advertising is a double-edged sword. It can elevate an ad to viral status, but it requires careful handling to ensure it resonates positively with the target audience. The next time you see a funny ad, remember there's a fine-tuned strategy behind those laughs. Gap 3S. Influencers play a significant role in the virality of ads. Their large followings and trusted voices can amplify the reach of a campaign. When influencers share or endorse a product, their followers are more likely to take notice and share it themselves. This word-of-mouth marketing is highly effective as it leverages the influencer's credibility and relationship with their audience. Influencers often have a deep understanding of their followers' preferences and interests, allowing them to create content that resonates deeply. This authenticity and relatability make their endorsements more impactful compared to traditional advertising methods. Brands collaborate with influencers to tap into their unique style and voice, ensuring the message feels genuine and fitting for their audience. Moreover, influencer marketing often involves creative and engaging content, ranging from unboxing videos to lifestyle vlogs. These formats naturally lend themselves to sharing, increasing the likelihood of virality. For example, a beauty influencer showcasing a new makeup product can generate immediate buzz and drive sales through affiliate links and discount codes. However, the choice of influencer is critical. Brands must ensure alignment between their values and the influencer's persona to avoid potential backlash. Authenticity is key. Followers can quickly detect when an endorsement feels forced or insincere. In the end, influencers are powerful allies in creating viral content. Their ability to connect with audiences on a personal level and produce shareable content makes them indispensable in modern advertising strategies. Gap 3S. The ethics of viral marketing are a topic of debate. While viral ads can be highly effective, they can also be manipulative. It's important for marketers to consider the ethical implications of their campaigns. Ads should be truthful, transparent, and respectful of the audience's intelligence. Misleading or deceptive practices can damage a brand's reputation and erode consumer trust. Viral marketing must strike a balance between creativity and responsibility. The drive for virality should not overshadow the need for honesty. For instance, using shock value or sensationalism to garner attention can backfire if it misleads the audience. Moreover, marketers must be cautious about privacy concerns, especially when campaigns involve user-generated content or data collection. Transparency is crucial. Disclosing sponsorships and partnerships helps maintain trust. When influencers or brands are upfront about their relationships, it fosters a sense of authenticity. Additionally, respecting cultural and social sensitivities is important to avoid alienating or offending segments of the audience. Ultimately, ethical viral marketing builds long-term loyalty and trust. Brands that prioritize ethical considerations not only create successful campaigns but also contribute positively to the digital landscape. By valuing honesty and respect, marketers can ensure that their viral content resonates meaningfully and ethically. Gap 3S. The future of viral ads is likely to be shaped by advances in technology and changes in consumer behavior. As social media platforms evolve and new technologies emerge, marketers will need to adapt their strategies to stay relevant. Personalization, interactivity, and immersive experiences are likely to play a larger role in future viral campaigns. By staying ahead of trends and understanding the psychology of their audience, marketers can continue to create impactful and shareable ads. As we look back at the history of viral content, it's fascinating to see how much has changed over the years. In the early days of the internet, viral content was often spontaneous and unpredictable. Think of the dancing baby or the "all your base belong to us" meme. Simple, quirky, and shared through email chains or early forums. Gap 2S. Fast forward to the rise of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and we see a shift towards more polished and strategic viral campaigns. Brands began to recognize the power of shareability and started investing in high-quality video content designed to tug at heartstrings or tickle funny bones. Gap 2S. More recently, the explosion of short-form video platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels has ushered in a new era of viral content. Here, authenticity and relatability reign supreme. Everyday users can become overnight sensations, and trends can emerge and disappear in the blink of an eye. Gap 2S. Throughout these stages, one thing remains constant: the core elements that make content go viral. emotional resonance, shareability, and a touch of the unexpected. Understanding these evolving trends can help marketers craft content that not only captures attention but also stands the test of time. Gap 2S. As we continue to innovate and adapt, the landscape of viral content will undoubtedly keep evolving. And while we can't predict the future, we can certainly learn from the past to create the next big thing. As we transition from the evolution of viral content to the present day, we encounter a phenomenon that has become ubiquitous in the digital age: clickbait. You've seen it everywhere. Those irresistible headlines that promise shocking revelations, unbelievable facts, or life-changing secrets. But what is it about clickbait that makes it so effective at capturing our attention? Gap 2S. The psychology behind clickbait is a fascinating interplay of curiosity, fear of missing out, and the human brain's natural inclination towards novelty. Let's break it down. First, curiosity is a powerful driver. When we see a headline that teases information without giving away the full story, our brains itch for closure. This need for completion compels us to click and find out more. Gap 2S. Next, there's the fear of missing out, or FOMO. In today's fast-paced digital world, the fear of being left out of the loop can be overwhelming. Clickbait headlines often capitalize on this by suggesting that the content is essential viewing or reading. The implication is clear: if you don't click, you might miss something important or exciting. Gap 2S. Then there's the element of novelty. Our brains are wired to seek out new and surprising information. Clickbait headlines often promise something unusual or unexpected, tapping into our natural desire for novelty and making the content seem more intriguing than it might actually be. Gap 2S. It's important to note that while clickbait can be an effective tool for driving traffic, it also comes with ethical considerations. Misleading or overly sensational headlines can erode trust and damage a brand's reputation. The key is to balance attention-grabbing tactics with honest and valuable content. Gap 2S. Understanding the psychology of clickbait can help creators and marketers craft compelling headlines that attract viewers without resorting to deception. As we navigate this landscape, it's crucial to remember that the ultimate goal is to engage and inform, not just to generate clicks. Gap 2S. So, the next time you encounter a clickbait headline, take a moment to appreciate the psychological tactics at play. And if you're a content creator, consider how you can use these insights to create headlines that are both captivating and truthful. As we delve deeper into the world of viral content, it's essential to understand the powerful role emotions play in driving people to share content online. Emotions are at the heart of why we spread information, whether it's a heartwarming story, a hilarious meme, or a shocking piece of news. Research has shown that content that evokes strong emotions is more likely to be shared. But why is this the case? Let's break it down. First, emotions create a sense of connection. When we feel something deeply, we want others to experience it too. Sharing content becomes a way to bond with others, to say, "Look at this, it moved me, and I think it will move you too." Second, emotions can amplify the impact of a message. Content that makes us laugh, cry, or feel outraged sticks with us longer. It becomes memorable, and in turn more shareable. Think about the last time you shared a video that made you laugh out loud, or a story that brought tears to your eyes. The intensity of those emotions likely compelled you to share it with your friends and family. Moreover, emotions can drive action. Content that evokes strong feelings can inspire us to take steps beyond sharing, such as donating to a cause, signing a petition, or participating in a movement. This is why emotional appeals are often used in campaigns for social change. However, it's important to balance emotional content with authenticity. Manipulating emotions for the sake of virality can backfire and lead to distrust. The key is to create genuine, heartfelt content that resonates on a deep level without feeling forced or contrived. Understanding the role of emotions in sharing can help creators and marketers craft content that not only captures attention, but also encourages meaningful engagement. By tapping into the emotional core of your audience, you can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond the initial click or view. So the next time you set out to create or share content, consider the emotional journey you want to take your audience on. Because in the end, it's not just about what we share, but how it makes us feel. As we explore the captivating world of viral content, it's crucial to acknowledge that virality isn't always a force for good. Chapter 12: The Dark Side of Virality. While viral content can bring joy, awareness, and connection, it can also spread misinformation, perpetuate harmful trends, and even cause real-world harm. One of the most troubling aspects of viral content is the rapid spread of misinformation. In the race to share the latest news or the most shocking story, facts can get lost, and false information can spread like wildfire. This can lead to widespread confusion, panic, and even dangerous behavior. Think about the numerous health myths, conspiracy theories, and fake news stories that have gone viral, influencing public perception and behavior in ways that can be difficult to reverse. Another dark facet of virality is the perpetuation of harmful trends. Challenges and pranks that go viral can sometimes encourage risky or dangerous behavior, especially among impressionable audiences. What starts as a seemingly harmless trend can quickly escalate into something more sinister, causing injuries or even fatalities. The pressure to participate in viral trends can also lead to cyberbullying and other forms of online harassment, as individuals are targeted for not conforming or for being different. Moreover, the quest for virality can lead to a culture of exploitation. Content creators may prioritize shock value over ethical considerations, creating sensationalist or exploitative content to capture attention. This can result in the exploitation of vulnerable individuals and communities, as their stories are used as fodder for clicks and views rather than being handled with the care and respect they deserve. However, it's important to remember that we, as consumers and creators of content, have the power to mitigate these negative effects. By being mindful of the content we share and the sources we trust, we can help curb the spread of misinformation. By promoting positive and ethical trends, we can create a safer and more inclusive online environment. And by holding ourselves and others accountable for the content we create, we can ensure that virality serves as a force for good rather than harm. Navigating the dark side of virality requires a conscious effort to prioritize truth, responsibility, and empathy. As we continue to engage with viral content, let's strive to be aware of its potential impact and work towards a more informed and compassionate digital world.